600 BC to 500 BC speaks a lot of volumes about use of yoga and meditational exercises for our mental and physical, spiritual well-being. In modern times, when Swami Vivekananda ji addressed Parliament of Religions at Chicago in 1893 and gave a message of spiritual enlightening to religious leaders, spiritual leaders and thinkers of the world. Along with spiritual message, he advocated yoga and meditation. And this is how the Western world was introduced to modern yoga and meditation. Of course, with the passage of time, the message was forgotten and not remembered very much. But in Indian scenario, yes, we have been always advocating to introduce our students to yoga right from beginning of their student careers. In good old days, in Gurukuls, the sages would introduce young disciples to yoga as way of life. This is how our scriptures and religious literature give a lot of evidence to this thought process. In modern day, you are well aware how sedentary lifestyles are affecting our mental peace. A lot of our young people suffer from stress, depressive thoughts, suicidal tendencies, and they reduce their productivity. Their thinking power get reduced. They cannot work at their full capacity. This is how they need to be counseled, guided, and enlightened through regular use of yoga exercises and meditation to bring harmony between mind, body, and soul. And when the world has recognized this great gift from India, it is our paramount duty to spread this message throughout all educational institutions. We are an emerging economic power. We want to become economic power. We want to have robust economy. We have demographic advantage because we have maximum young population. If we want to be skill provider, knowledge provider to the aging developed world, our youth have to be physically strong, mentally alert, and spiritually at peace with themselves. This is how this Yoga Day has a great message for all of us. I will not take much of your time. Credit goes to Manav Rachna Group as one of the forward-looking, progressive educational entities who had been engaging our students and faculty in yoga related all activities right from our inception. We have been inviting spiritual leaders. Through Dr. Shobha, who gave you inputs about yoga and conducted your session on yoga. She had been acting as a bridge between us and Art of Living Foundation. Shri Shri Shankaracharya ji institution, which had been sending their trainers and experts to conduct sessions on yoga and meditation so that our faculty and students benefited from it. This has been our good tradition. And with this new responsibility coming from Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga, naturally, we will be always on the forefront to discharge this obligation very effectively. I can assure Dr. Baswa Reddy ji, Dr. Arpit, Dr. Lakshmi that yes, we will always be proactive and with inputs, with the guidance coming from the National Institute. Naturally, we will not be propagating yoga and meditational exercises amongst our faculty, our students, but will spread our wings around our neighborhood, around educational institutions in this part of the country, and we'll see to it that on 21st of 2020, when we again celebrate International Yoga Day, it proves to be a great success, and we are able to mop in lot of new participants into this great exercise, great asset which we have inherited from our forefathers. So with these words, all the best, and thanks to the guests who have graced this occasion. Thank you very much.
थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर योर हार्टिएस्ट वर्ड्स। और अब इवेंट की इनॉग्रेशन के लिए हमारे साथ ऑनलाइन जुड़े हैं डॉक्टर ईश्वर वी बसवा रेड्डी जी, डायरेक्टर मोरारजी देसाई नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ योगा, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ आयुष, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया से। और मैं निवेदन करती हूँ कि वो आप हमारे साथ अपने विचार साझा करें।
Just few seconds. You are not audible. You are not audible. Can you hear? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
Shall I start or what?
Yes, sir, please.
Yeah. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. My pranams to you all. Respected Professor Khanna Saab, Pro-Vice Chancellor of esteemed university, and my colleagues and senior officials and faculty members of the university, student friends and sisters. My pranams to you all, and I heartily welcome you all on behalf of Morarji Desai National Institute and also on behalf of the university. At the outset, it's our privilege to begin the first program with Manav Rachna International University. It's very short notice. There was small communication gap. I telephoned to Professor Khanna, and last week I transferred, and during last 4 or 5 days, the whole institute was in the preparation of 100 days countdown program. Yesterday, you might have watched at Vijnan Bhavan, where nearly 1,400, 1,500 delegates, experts were participated, and it was attended by 2 union ministers, 2 chief ministers, and state ministers. It's a huge one, and that's why we couldn't interact much. So I deeply regret the inconvenience caused from my side, from my institute, in putting up proper communication so that you can start the program in the right way. But I become so humble that Professor Khanna has made it happen in a 4 hours time. Thank you, Professor Khanna, for arranging a very short one, but this will continue. Yours is the first organization in the entire 100 organizations, and it's always to be remembered. So now come to the point. I will discuss 5 important things to you. Why we have to celebrate International Day of Yoga? What is the motto behind these celebrations? So there are many world days, very international days. So approved by the United Nations General Assembly. Why the International Day of Yoga has become so popular, and no other day recognized by UN General Assembly is not so popular as the IDY, even the World Health Day, 5th of April. Many other days are there. I feel very proud. This is the regards and respect and recognition to our ancient cultural heritage for humanity, yoga. The UNESCO has also recognized yoga as a cultural heritage for intangible cultural heritage for the humanity. So yoga is our culture. The culture includes many dimensions. So I feel very proud, not because I am a student of yoga, not because I am a professional of yoga, but as an Indian, I feel very proud because my journey of yoga practice started in the mother womb. So we are talking about those who practice samasana, they are yogis. Actually, our culture starts with in the mother womb. So the Yoga Day, acceptance of Yoga Day, with an appeal by our Honorable Prime Minister on 27th of September 2014. It was his first maiden UN General Assembly speech. He made an appeal to the world community. For your information, it is a very short period, 76 or 78 days. UN General Assembly has accepted it with anonymous, with 177 member countries out of 193. So no opposition. It never happened in the United Nations General Assembly. No motion or notion adopted with this much of majority in a very short period. That is the diplomacy. That was the hard work done by our diplomats, yoga experts, and under the guardianship of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi. So it is the recognition and it's the vision of our Prime Minister. That's why whenever Yoga Day declared, I become very emotional. Because I tried to study, left everything, tried to study and live yoga, not teach yoga. I want to live yoga. Because it is our culture. How to live healthy as a Vasudhaiva Kutumba, as a family, world as a family. This is the motto of our entire culture. That's why yoga has this dimension. This is the recognition of that culture, heritage. So that I'm very proud of as an Indian. And you should be. Many people don't know the history of all this. That's why today I'm just like everyone. The second one is why we celebrate. Only the day comes and we organize some functions. So we celebrate, we give the statements, we spend some money, public money. No. First of all, we decided in our ministry, what is the best way to celebrate yoga? It is the practice. Yoga is the practice. So with a lot of consultations, more than 76 experts, gurus, I consulted for more than 3 months. Then we come up with a common yoga protocol for well-being, 45 minutes. Whoever practice these 45 minutes yoga protocol regularly every day, at least half an hour, they are living very comfortable life. Even some of them may be diseased, they can sleep well, eat well, digest well, talk well, live well with some of the problems. So that is yoga. That's why the second most important is it's not only the awareness or the celebration. We made them to practice yoga. 45 of yoga. And again, a history was created. No prime minister in the world come and sit with the general public on a mat, on a ground, practice 45 minutes with the general public. In the public, he practiced. That was the beginning of the new era. You may be very surprised to know the statistics. More than 270 million people, as per the available information, not 100% verified, but it may be not less. In the entire world are practicing this 45 minutes of yoga protocol or practice in one or the other occasion, some part of it. It's small modifications. That means we made the people to practice yoga and get benefited for what? For well-being. So now it's very small group in the entire world population of more than 800 billion people, 800 crore people, 8 billion people. So only 20 crore or 30 crore, it's a small number, but it's a humble beginning. So you may be surprised, last time under the pandemic condition also, 15 crore, 150 million people practiced this common yoga protocol and celebrated IDY, International Day of Yoga. So that's why we made it a public, a mass movement. And the government has made it one of the biggest public health initiative. And whoever practiced this in 21 days to 28 days, there is a small change in the behavioral pattern of an individual. The research shows, psychologists also agree, the behavioral cannot change in a day or two. It takes minimum 3 to 9 months. The seed you will get in 21 to 28 days. That's why we recommend scientifically practice 45 minutes common yoga protocol for minimum 28 days, 21 to 28 days without any gap, so that you start enjoying the health benefits of yoga. This is the second important aspect. The first one is, as an Indian, I am very proud its culture has been recognized by the UN and also UNESCO. And second one is we're not only celebrating, but we are practicing yoga for our health and well-being. Third most important aspect. With things and yoga is experiential science. Yoga is education. Now in the school, colleges, universities. Here in India, because yoga is part of our life and they're not giving much attention. If you go to any European countries or US, United States of America. So what we are teaching by taking some 500 rupees or 1000 rupees, you have to give there some 80,000 to 1 lakh or even 1.5 lakh for the same thing what we are teaching. Even that quality is not there. That means the importance of our yoga, we don't know. But whenever you go abroad, including Asian countries, it's too costly and rare to get a very quality training what we are providing here. Therefore, so this is a education. So our government has introduced in school, colleges, and every year the universities and central government and state government schools all are celebrating and practicing yoga. So that's why various dimensions of yoga, not only this simple 45 minutes protocol, yoga as a spiritual heritage, yoga as a preventive medicine, yoga as a therapy, yoga as our management dimension, yoga as an integrative medicine. So all these things, and it is a performance excellence, human excellence, performance improvement. So various dimensions of yoga through various educational programs. So it may be many statutory bodies like NCT has come up with a yoga introduction in teacher training program. UGC has recommended it as one of the degree postgraduate. NET has come. And now slowly, it may take another few years. The quality academic subject, a culture now coming as an academic subject and in the mainstream of educational subject. Earlier, like if you go, when you said Khanna Sahab may agree with me, whenever we are studying in schools, we have a small thing like moral education, and sometime in our schools we learned yoga also. And like this certain thing, a weekly 1 hour, casually some teachers are used to take them. So only physical education also 1 or 2 hours, not more than that. So like this, we are studying now, it is coming up in a full-time, full-fledged subject, education involving various dimensions of yoga. So this third dimension, introduction of in education, pave for the fourth point, that's livelihood, employment generation. So now there are several opportunities. Now this entire thing, Honorable Prime Minister would like to emphasize on yoga tourism. So with the first one, it may be in urgency, but now this university in the next 99 days will take certain step that your university now in the front port, it is going to the PM also. So what activities you are doing today and also next 99 days on the promotion of yoga. So that's career opportunities are there. Corporate sector, now we brought 5 minutes yoga break. So people are necessary, they are paying small amount, maybe few thousands, but that is 5 minutes to 10 minutes we are teaching. So wonderful initiative by Government of India. So therefore, there are 1.5 lakh wellness centers. In all the wellness centers, yoga is compulsory and we need yoga teachers, yoga wellness instructors. Schools, colleges, corporate sectors. So everywhere yoga has become a slowly, it has started the journey. Things will not happen overnight. The things which are not been done in last 30, 40 years, but groundwork has been prepared, groundwork has been made. Now the slowly it is flourishing. Opportunities are creating. Here in yoga teacher or a yoga profession, there are multiple benefits. First of all, if you want to teach, you have to practice yoga. So without anything, your health and well-being is taken care of by your profession. Now I am slowly going to be 60 in the next year. So yoga keep me always young, mind, maybe my body taken up with age, but yogic principles and concepts kept my mind just like a child. I always feel young every day after waking up in the bed. That is the yoga. So as long as we live, we have to live happily, peacefully. So that is the first benefit. Second one, you are practicing yoga, teaching yoga, you are also earning the livelihood. First one is practicing your health and wellness is being taken care of. But at the same time, that teaching is giving you some livelihood. So that's why yoga profession has become a very noble profession. So there are several other, now you see, there are thousands of organizations in the Delhi and autonomous organizations run by various ministries. Each ministry have 10, 12 universities or organizations under them. But a small institution like me, we are very popular. Even in the parliament, even the Supreme Court, even in everywhere. My institution, my faculty members are very popular because everybody gives respect to the yoga teacher and yoga profession. So this is my personal experience. That's why the fourth one, that's one. The fifth most important, it's as an interdisciplinary subject. Anybody is a doctor, he can take one subject. He's an engineer, he's a commerce graduate, or anything. He can integrate. Any more medical people, they can integrate yoga in their profession because yoga goes with every profession. He's an artist, a film director, an actor, a sports person, a ASHA worker, a housewife, pregnant woman, beef and dumb. All these people, yoga has one or the other benefits. It goes with every sections of the society. The wider dimensions of yoga are the need of the hour. So I may go on enlisting these things, but these are the 5 things that come in my mind. Why we have to celebrate International Day? It is a culture and that is being well-being practice, and it is an education. Yoga is an education. It gives me a very good livelihood. Then it integrates with all sections, all professions, making the people's life happy and healthy. So with these main objectives, during the last 7 years, Government of India, particularly Ministry of Ayush, taken several steps to promote yoga and yoga practices for the class and mass people. This time, as part of our 100 days countdown yesterday, our Honorable Minister, Shri Sarbanand Sonewalji, has announced 100 cities, 100 organizations, 100 days. Every day, one organization is doing some activity, but they will not stop on that day, they will continue. So that we all 100 organizations on the 21st of June can join, and we have a drona, through drona, we are connecting all this. And later on, we have 75 heritage, 40 UNESCO recognized sites are there. And there are several iconic places. In everywhere, we are introducing this year. So that on 21st, so we are more vibrant because of COVID. 2 years we did it online. This time, it's going to be the biggest event ever. We cannot compare the previous 7 editions. That much of wider activities we have started. So this is why I'm saying you, this university now, this is the first. Manav Rachna International University. So we have started the first program of APMD now. It's you. We have started. There were some always, whenever you start good work, there were some hurdles, problems, bottlenecks. I never take them as an hurdles, but I take them as an opportunities. I learned it from Professor Khanna. It's a very short duration of our interaction. I found him a very, very positive and very knowledgeable academician and an administrator. So with that one lecture and last more than 1.5 years, we are associating. I'm not much aware of the university's activities. I will take some time to visit and we can have a collaborative works in government, and the funds is not important. Most important aspect is what is the outcome of our work, or how we can bring love and happiness in the people's life. That's main thing what I think so. Something we have to bring change in the lives of the people. Such type of works never stops with budgetary constraints. It's only the will or mindset. Today I found that mindset. We are so happy we have chosen the very right university to take this one, the first slot. I once again thank the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Chancellors, faculty members, students, and all the present there, and my faculty member. Within short time, they made it, and now they are going to teach it. Last but not the least, my friends, today is a technology world. Taking out time, I can say 100 things. Taking out time is very difficult. So that's why we brought 5 minutes yoga break. 10 minutes, there is an app. 20 minutes, there is an app. Half an hour, there is an app. But you can take out. Where all youngsters are sitting there. My request, you start with 5 minutes, reach to 30 minutes. Before sleeping, just a deep breathe for 10 to 20 times. Your sleep quality improves. We start sleeping better. Just 10 breathings, deep inhalation and exhalation. So that will definitely help us to improve the quality of sleep. Youngsters are not missing it. At least 4 to 5 hours of deep sleep, not 6 hours we recommend. Deep sleep of 4 to 5 hours keep you always mentally alert. My humble request for you, learn some small techniques from these workshops. Please, because I'm so much of love with youngsters. My life in this institute is my lives are my students. So that's why if you are happy, if you are healthy, you are the builders of this nation, great nation. That's why do that. So what, because now the mobile apps and so many things, technologies, I found many people are losing their mental harmony. Their sleeplessness, insomnia, thyroid problems are increasing. I'm not talking about the other things, but these are the very, very alarming situation the mental illness is coming up with. And no medicine can cure them. It's only yoga. And today or tomorrow, it is the reality. It's my word. I know from last 40 years of my profession. So that's why I'm always saying my youngsters should be always happy, lovely, enjoy the life. Yoga gives that sound sleep, sound body, sound mind, so that you can become the achievers in the life, and you can live very happy. And also you were proud of that I'm Indian. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Om Shanta Shanta Shanta. Hello, Ankit. Hello. Can you hear me? क्या हुआ?
कनेक्शन का प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है।